the moderator, panelists, guests, and all the Teamster members for the opportunity to talk with you tonight about the future of our union. This election is about choosing our general president for the next 5 years. Ken Hall is not in that race, but Hoffa knows that after 13 years, members have had enough of his empty promises, so he sent Ken here as his stand-in. I feel bad for you, Ken. Defending Hoffa's record, I wouldn't want that job. Over the last 13 years, Teamster members have faced concessions and pension cuts. Hoffa gave concessions to UPS when the company was making record profits. Management dominates the grievance procedure and is walking all over the contract. In the freight industry, Hoffa has driven our union over a cliff. The Central States Pension Fund is on the brink. Corporate America has launched a full-scale attack on working people. Teamsters in every industry are looking for action plans from our international union to help us fight back. We need a general president who will be a field general, not an empty talker-in-chief. I look forward to the opportunity tonight to lay out my vision and my plans for our union. We face tough times, but there's nothing wrong with our union that can't be fixed with what's right with our union.
All right, the third opening statement comes from Ken Hall.
Good evening. I'm Ken Hall, candidate for General Secretary Treasurer on the Hoffa Hall 2011 slate. I'm representing our team in this debate, and you're entitled to know why. If you choose to entrust our team with leadership of this union for another term, you will elect officers who will work together to tackle the difficult issues that are confronting all of us. For the past 72 hours, Jim Hoffa has been the target of right-wing forces in the Tea Party and the Republican Party. He has been vilified on Fox News for speaking the truth, but Jim Hoffa won't back down. But I'll be damned if I would support him coming to this debate to have the two of you who have been sitting on the sidelines in this battle for America's workers attacking him, giving our enemies like Fox News and Rush Limbaugh more ammunition. Our members know where he stands because he's been fighting for them every day for the past 12 years. On the picket lines, in Congress, at organizing rallies, and on Wall Street, Jim Hoffa defends our members and fights for them. I'm proud of our record. Even in this economy, we've organized 130,000 new members and used all the resources of this union to protect our members in industries that have been hardest hit during the recession. And I'm going to spend the next hour talking about the plan and vision that the Hoffa Hall slate has for the next 5 years. If my opponents have real proposals or real alternatives to what we've done, let's discuss them, because all I've heard from them is criticism, not a single plan. There's going to be a union after this campaign is over. Let's see if we can spend the next hour discussing ways to make it better rather than tearing it down.
All right, we have opening statements. Hopefully we got applause out of our system until the closing statements. The first question goes to Sandy Pope, and it comes from me. Fred Jaguar alluded to organizing in core industries in his question and in his opening statement, and some of the partners that the Teamsters have in Change to Win have made a big deal about trying to get a certain level of density in core industries. The Teamsters have something of a reputation for organizing just about anything anywhere. And you've spoken about the Teamsters organizing more strategically. Do you think there's some workers, some industries that Teamsters shouldn't organize, and should there be more focus on just sort of the core industries where Teamster workers work? But are there any workers that Teamsters shouldn't organize?
Probably, but I think that a lot of workers come to the Teamsters anyway to join us because we are the strongest union out there. I think that we do have to focus on core industries, and the way that we do it is by enforcing our contracts in our core industries, which hasn't been happening. Our members are getting shellacked out there, and once that we start to turn our attention to enforcing our contracts at UPS, in freight, at Waste Management, in the grocery industry, then those members will be our best organizers out there, and we'll be able to build. We have lost more jobs than we have gained in organizing because we have not been focused on protecting the jobs that we do have in those industries.
Okay. You each get 45-second responses. Ken Hall, are there some members, some folks out there that Teamsters shouldn't organize? And have the union been focused sufficiently on the Teamsters core industries?
Well, I agree with Sandy. This is the strongest union under Jim Hoffa's leadership. But no, we represent, and we pride ourselves in representing everyone from A to Z, airline workers to zookeepers. And I don't think we're going to change that. But when we talk about the core industry, let's talk about what that is. We organize UPS Freight, which is the largest organizing. That's a core industry for us, in case some folks don't understand that. We organize freight. We have brought we organize CSI with that same company. So it is true that when workers are satisfied, they go out and help us do that. But yes, I mean, we're organizing the core industry every day. I think perhaps Sandy is confused with her local where the membership has actually declined. We've organized 130,000 workers in 3 years, even in this recession.
Okay, time there. Fred Jaguar.
Yeah, we organize anybody from A to Z. Anybody who knocks on our door, we should be organizing them. But the core industry is valuable to the current membership within the International Brotherhood of Teamsters, whether it be in the private sector, the public sector, the rail industry, the airline industry, whatever industry it is, we have to pay attention, because what happens is that if you've seen what happened with deregulation, we've lost a lot of our clout because a lot of our employers went out of business. And in 1980, when it was passed, we got hurt big time. So we have to concentrate on organizing the unorganizing. No excuse. Hoffa has not had a game plan to organize in the core industry since he's been in office, period.
Okay. The next question comes from Michelle Amber, and it goes to Ken Hall.
Thanks. When he was challenging Ron Carey for the Teamsters presidency, Jim Hoffa challenged Carey to debate. Since he was elected president, though, this is the third debate, one in 2001, one in 2006, and now tonight, the President Hoffa has ducked. Where is Jim Hoffa, and why isn't he here tonight?
First of all, you're right that Jim Hoffa did challenge Ron Carey, and as I recall, Ron Carey declined to do that. Where Jim Hoffa is tonight is where he needs to be. If anyone has picked up a newspaper or turned on the TV, you would find that he's all over the country fighting for our workers and fighting against these right-wing politicians and folks at Sandy's favorite station, Fox News, to make it clear and to be talking about what's most important to our members. It's about our pensions. It's about our health care. And you know what else? He's been working with folks because right now the number one thing our members need is to have jobs. It's about jobs, jobs, and jobs.